Baby, when Coach, look, they should have left me for dead is what they should have did. Come on, Lord, bring us with that God and that goddess, because baby, I'm ready for you to just let us know about that. The intimacy and why, because this manifestation is very important, because your body, your sanctuary, in order for you to get into those different levels and to get to the level of not success, as some may think, we're saying the level of significance, because significance make impact, okay? That makes those ripple effects. So, Lord, tell us about what the man's supposed to do and what the woman's supposed to do. Come on, God, goddess.
Okay. Well, right now I can't see you because I'm reading something from my computer, but you asked for an I am statement, and I want to share this, which poured through me. Can you see me? Is everybody cool? Can I? Am I viewable?
Beautiful. We can see you radiating. We know you ready. Go ahead. Don't stop.
Okay. So this is what poured through me, and like when spirit transmits, it's all one take. So this is my I am. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a woman in love with my feminine body. I'm a woman who moves from my feminine core. I am a sensuous woman. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a reverse nun who serves the needs of my people. I breath kiss with humans, all ages and sizes, all races and colors, all beauty and sex. I am a goddess who gives to the world. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman. I live outside the box of convention. I invite people into a more mythic world. I see and call forth people's wonder and glory. I tell them to leave their story behind. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman. I wind dance each day at the edge of the ocean. I feel the earth move and engage with my feet. I stretch my arms up and let the wind take me. I feel the sun's fire igniting my face. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman. I get down on silk floors with sensuous sisters. I slide on their bodies and embrace their small waists. I take off men's clothes and wrap them in togas. We move in the mirror with beauty and grace. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman. I wear wind silks and catsuits and divine goddess wraps. I undress women down at the beach. I take off their blue jeans and t-shirts and bra straps. I set free their goddess to show their true face. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman in a world that is crazy, that makes touch illegal, shameful, and bad, that denies our deep need for sexual wellness, that fails to address our erotic concerns. I am a sensuous woman. I'm a sensuous woman in love with her sensuous life. I am what the world's wanting and what the world's fearing. I am mother, lover, teacher, and friend. I am a sensuous woman.
Woo!
Okay, now how do you get back to the Zoom so
Yes,
I
you
can...
are. Wait a minute.
Well,
Up.
and I'm so happy that we are doing this today because, first of all, I was showing my little group what I'm wearing. Okay, so this is a piece of fabric. That's all it is. It's tied over here. I tied it. And otherwise, I just wrapped it, right? And I am free in my body. I don't have a waistband and a bra thing underneath me. I'm not stuffing myself into a structure that doesn't even look good on me. And it costs me almost nothing. And I get more compliments than anybody on the planet, for sure. And I know that dressing like this for the last 30 years has kept me this way. I am ageless, and my energy is ageless, and I've become archetypal, and we all do it. And I'll tell you, I lived in Africa for a year. In 1971, I was in the Peace Corps, And, you know, the women wrapped in wraps. They weren't wearing clothes, they were wearing wraps. And they were wearing these gorgeous colors, and color on black skin is so much more beautiful than color on white skin. You know, you can't put bright orange on me and have it look good, but you can sure do it on a dark-skinned person. And I thought to myself, how in the hell did anybody convince the world that white women were the standard of beauty? I mean, what happened here? You know, because I look at Tasha's teeth. I mean, I would give anything to have those teeth. And, you know, and look at how her skin shines. Do you know what melanin is? Melanin is a pigment that allows more light to come in. So one of the things I've read is that Black people have a more natural connection to spirit because spirit's getting in easier. Isn't that phenomenal to know? You can look it up on the web, what melanin and spirituality. And so I have come to feel that, you know, I was part of this is not my speech, but this is what I'm saying. So I was part of Agape, and I loved it because it was like, okay, people, you know, this community, which is very multiracial, we praise more, we sing more, we dance more, we express more. And I said to my mother after I'd been to an Agape women's retreat, and I was so amazed by what it was like to be there and so fabulous. And I said something to my mother. I said, you know, you would think that women who have been suppressed for so long wouldn't be so expressive. And she said, well, honey, white women have been repressed for a long time. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, when something suppresses you, you resist it. But when it's internal and you repress it, then you don't have the same, then you shut down, right? And I think as I watch, you know, I mean, I love Michelle Obama. I'm like, I can't say enough about her. And I really do feel that, I mean, I don't know if I'm saying something racist, but I swear to God, I think that the Black women in our world, the women of color, let's say it that way, have been suppressed because you really are the most powerful. And it is something else when you finally take your power, and all of you, you know, that are here, that are women of color, are just like, you know, it's wonderful. I'm on my knees in admiration and appreciation. And so that. Okay, now back to love. Do you want to say something, Tasha? I saw your mouth start to move.
You're good. You know what? My thing is you in your zone, Alorah, and I don't like messing with you when you talking about the God and the goddess and agape love. Like, that's fire.
Okay, great. So I want to say something about this whole thing about sensuality, because my main thing to deliver to you today is that if we will distinguish sensuality from sexuality, we are going to be able to have much more joyful lives, because women are starved for sensuality. But because we have it collapsed with sexuality, I can't go up to Tasha and start rubbing on her shoulder and say, let's get down on the floor and let's go back to back and let's move, because she might think I'm coming on to her. So I first recognized this after teaching relationship from the front of the room for many years with my husband. And I saw that women were all starved for sensuality. They're waiting for a man. The man isn't showing up. And when he does, he doesn't want sensuality, he wants sexuality. So I said, okay, women, get together. This is not that. We're not doing that. We're going to all wear catsuits and we're going to be sensuous beauty together. And what I have come to know, like, I don't just believe it, I know it, is that when women bond through sensuous beauty together, they bond deeper than when we sit and talk. When we talk about money, we talk about men, we talk about our work, we talk about our kids, but we need to be in our bodies having beautiful experiences that are not filled with the significance and fear and complications of sexuality. So here's the distinction. Liquid. And this applies not just to women. This applies to your relationships. If you're single and you're wanting to get in a relationship, it's like, and it even applies in your marriages, like to have a practice. This is what I was going to talk about, but we'll just do it fast. Anything you want to be good at, somebody to watch who's good, they teach you what they know, and then you practice, right? Who can we watch who's good at relationship? Like Barack and Michelle are about as much as we get to see it, or maybe Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, but we don't get to see the real thing. We just get to see evidence of it. So we don't get to see real relationship working, and we don't have that many people teaching about it, and almost nobody thinking about practice. What is a practice you could do in your relationship, your intimate relationship, that will keep that relationship strong? And practice is not the game. Sex is the game. It's the gas that drives the car. We love it. It's all good. Sensuality is the oil that makes the car run smooth and last over time. And it isn't about the genital part of your body. It isn't about the liquid part. It's the eye gazing. It's the breath kissing. It's the movement with each other. It's all the ways that you can be sensuous beauty with a personal partner or with your friends. And, physical touch, you see, what I'm always saying is humans were nomadic species for hundreds of thousands of years. And as a nomadic species, we are one of the few nomadic species that can't get up and run with our tribe when we're born. So what's the real gestation for a human being is spend 9 months in the belly, come out and get tied onto the body, still hear the heartbeat, still feel the mother's every move, feel I'm safe, I'm loved, I belong on that body. And then when it gets a little bit too big, now it's on the brother's body or the sister's body or the grandma's body. And for the first 2 years of its life, it's carried and it comes away knowing I am safe, I belong. And, that is a feeling that you get through your body. So when you look at white people who have had hundreds of years of babies in cribs and strollers, sleeping by themselves, never naked on the body, you got to go, what in the world? Think of the PTSD for the being, the physical being. We need touch. So I want to encourage every woman in this group, find girlfriends near you. Get cat suits because they're very fun. You may make you feel like a creature. You start petting yourself more. And get down on the floor and start doing movement together and just make a whole different kind of time with your girlfriends than you're doing right now. And with your partner too. That would be the practice. See, you can't make sex a practice. That doesn't work. So fast. I'm going to stop, but get off the bed. If you're having sex with somebody, get off that bed. That bed is full of sleep energy. It produces mundane sexuality. Get off it. Get down on a nicely carpeted, padded floor and make it intentional. Bring the music, bring the toys, bring whatever. Make it special. Don't leave it as something that's an afterthought on that bed. That's that tip. And then, get in cat suits with your girlfriends and have fun. Is that good?
Thank you so much to share that about the God, the goddess, as well as the difference between sensuality and sexuality. And that's why it's so important for women to be able to keep their bodies sacred. And I think as far as when it comes to like the wine dancing and women rapping each other, that is more of a, to me, you have to be on the same level of freedom to be able to do that. You really have to be internal with yourself. And a lot of people don't know how to be that because they're caught up in the world, in the materialistic things of the world, which literally has causing so much division. But when we get back to who we are as the elegance, the softness, as being a woman, we will be able to attract those things that we want and that we need, especially in the men. And we got something coming up for the men as well, so stay tuned for that.